You already know what time it is. Your boy DC Young Fly, Mr. Fuck you, man. Mr. Bring that ass here, boy. And you watching my man, Willie D Live, huh?
Welcome to Willie D Live. I am Willie D, and we out here on location right now at the Sheraton Brook Hollow in Houston, Texas. We're out here for Trey Day, and Trey has brought a lot of very, very talented people to the city for his annual event that he does, and he basically reaches out to the people that he know to basically give back to the community. And so this is why I'm out here, and this is why everybody's out here in H-Town today. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bring That Ass Here.
Fuck you, man.
Is in the building. You dig what I'm saying? What's up, man?
What's
DC
going on
Young,
with it, man?
DC Young Fly.
Yes, sir.
Man, how you feel, dog?
Man, it's a blessing, man, to be out here to give back to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Atlanta, but my boy Trey, he always does this. You know what I'm saying? I told him, 'cause I was a part of it last year.
Right.
I told him, man, every time you do it, man, as long as I ain't busy, man, I'm always down, man. You know what I'm saying? To give back to the kids and see a smile on their face, man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of kids look up to us.
That's real cool, man. One of the things, I mean, of course, you do your comedy thing, and you got a huge following. You started off with the Vine thing, right?
Yeah, I started off with the Vine, man. And
Yeah.
my boy Fatty Pay put me on, man. And then I just merged over from the Vine to the Instagram because it had more seconds.
Right.
Yeah, so once I went on Instagram, it was over with. It was over with from that point on.
How do you come up with your comedy sketch?
It just be life, man. You know, it be real life, and I be like, oh, I got to write that down and kind of remake that into a comedy sketch, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So majority of the stuff is really just be life lessons, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff that I actually went through.
Right. And how did you know that this is my lane? You know, did you start up? Was this just a hobby at first, or just something you was just messing around and somebody started laughing and you got a lot of followers and you say, man, let me
To
do
be
another
honest,
one.
God put me in this position. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing this my whole life. You know, I won class clown in my high school, but I got kicked out before I could take my picture in the yearbook. So you know what I'm saying? I was a knucklehead a little bit.
You got kidnapped.
No, I got kicked out.
Oh, I thought you said you got kidnapped.
Hell
I was
nah.
like,
But I
that's
know how to use these
story.
feet. I'm running. You know what I'm saying? But no, man, it was just a blessing, man. I've been like this my whole life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, normally comedians, they never choose to be a comedian. It
Right.
kind of like chooses them. You know what I'm saying? So and it chose me, and I ran with it, and I never looked back.
Where you get your material from?
Life. Like I said, just life, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just watching movies, and sometimes you can just expand your mind by looking at something, and you be like, oh, I remember something like that happened to me. You feel what I'm saying? And then try to recreate it into a skit. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? So it just be life, just everyday life living.
Right. I got a lot of friends who are comedians, man, and many of these dudes are brilliant. Most people that I find it interesting that most people look at comedians and all they think about is jokes. Everything.
That's
they
it.
think everything is a joke.
Nah, it's not a joke.
And so when it's good to see people like you come out, you know, people that's on the level that you're on, come out and do something that's serious and that's necessary, and that's giving back, giving that energy back. Is that something that you grew up with? This is just something that you.
It's like, 'cause I'm from the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, like people really never came. Like, I'm from Atlanta, so it's kind of hard for me to pick and pinpoint like somebody famous or somebody that we looked up to who have came back to my community and kind of like did something for my community or like just really reached out to the children. So it's kind of hard. So anytime that I can do that, I always want to be a part of. So when these children grow up, they like, man, I remember when so-and-so came to the neighborhood, man. He was real, man. You know what I'm saying? He took pictures with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Gave dollars all out to the kids. Like that's something they can remember over the years on that they can actually tell their friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to grow up and tell my children, like, man, I remember when so-and-so came to the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? He gave back. That's why every time he put out something, I got to make sure I be a part of it to help. You know what I'm saying? Better brand him because I know what type of person he is. You know what I'm saying? So it really don't do nothing but help your brand.
Yeah, I can relate to that because I remember growing up. I think I was in the 8th grade when Robert Reid, I know a lot of y'all don't know that name, but Robert Reid is an H-Town legend. He used to play for the Houston Rockets. I think he played forward for the Houston Rockets. And he came to our middle school once, and he spoke, and he just had everybody's undivided attention. Now, we've had politicians come to the school, and we've had businessmen come to the school, but it was like, and we've had ex-convicts come to the school and try to warn students, hey, this ain't the life you don't want this. But when Robert Reid came there, man, people listened, and he had everybody's attention. The girls were going crazy, and the dudes were like just mesmerized. I was like, man, that's real cool. Now,
and you see how you remember that to this day.
I remember, and the thing is that I was like, yeah, I like to be like that. As basketball obviously was not my lane, but I chose rap. But the thing was, what was weird about it was that it was only 10 years later that I was that guy in that same gymnasium talking to students at my middle school. I had no idea that I'd reach that type of level, because think about it. At this point, I'm the class clown. I'm a class clown too, you know, and I'm getting in trouble all the time, and I'm really one of the ones the teachers and stuff looking at like, he ain't gonna make it.
He ain't gonna make it. He's smart, but he ain't gonna make it.
He ain't gonna make it.
He wanna fail.
Right. But it was just real surreal, man, when I went there to that school. I walked in those doors 10 years later, and I got the same type of response. You know, the little girls going crazy, the guys is just going like, oh man, everybody's just really right, giving it up. And then I also felt a certain sense of connection and responsibility, being that I walked through those same doors, and that's why I know that if I can do it. I mean, people say that all the time. And they know they be lying. Sometimes people just be lying. Man, I just built a rocket. You ain't gonna be able to do it. You know, but I know
that it's possible that you can do it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when I go back to my old schools, like old teachers and stuff. They like, boy, they're talking about, especially the ones I really gave a hard time to. They like, boy, that's crazy. Like, I didn't even see this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, boy. Like, you was him.
Right.
You was him who got on everybody's nerves. You was him always into some. You was him. Now look at you right now, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, even to hear them say that, it's like, shit, yeah, it's crazy. Like, I like it every day because it's a blessing. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, it's surreal where it's like, damn, man, it's really happening. And it's like, this shit is, it's what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't really no ifs and buts about it. And you can't beat around the bush. It's exactly what it is. And it's up to you to keep it going and to prosper. Yeah,
it's going down to when you went to school, what was your favorite subject?
Math.
Math. And that obviously, that's where you excelled at.
Yeah, math was my favorite.
What kind of scores did you have? Because I had A's in
math. I mean, I was smart. Don't get me wrong. Like, I was smart, but it got to the point where I used to hate making B's and C's. But it got to a point where in my life where I was like, as long as I get a C, I'm straight.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I was like, shit, fuck it, 70, let's do
it.
Now,
you do realize that C is average. And
I was just like, fuck it.
But you don't want to be an average type cat.
That's what I'm saying. See, when I was really, like, in the school and my mama had me in school, like, I was still that same person, but it was more people who was actually in school back then. Like, it was competitive to be smart.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it was people trying to show you that I'm smarter than you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? It was a competitive thing. Yeah. So it was like, nigga, I bet I get an A in this class. You feel what I'm saying? Until now, it was like more of a, man, as long as I get a 70, man, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm on some other stuff right now. I just want to pass, get a diploma. You feel what I'm saying? So it was more so back then towards like elementary, middle school, it was more competitive to be smart. You feel what I'm saying? And like once you got in high school and kind of start smelling yourself and doing other things, it was like, them grades ain't giving me no money, man. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that staying in school and learning how to be prosperous is what's going to help you in the real world. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I was back in the day. Then I was just knucklehead all the way around. I just started slipping up on my grades.
Do you ever regret being a class clown? Because I know
nope.
I do.
Nope. If I go back and do it, I'd probably be worse. So I'm like, nope.
I'm going to tell you why I regret being a class clown. I regret being a class clown because every classroom has a clown. Every classroom has a clown. And all I had to do, if I wanted to be entertaining, I wanted some entertainment. I was bored. So all I really had to do is sit back and let somebody else be the class clown, and I would have not missed days out of school. I would have made the honor roll more consistently. I wouldn't have had these issues where I could have made an A, but I didn't. The teacher didn't give me that curve because I'm not giving him no help because he don't give me no damn help. He makes my life miserable. So so my thing was like, when I look back at it, I realized that I missed some opportunities where I could have really, really excelled academically, but I didn't. Whenever I put my mind to it, like you said, it became a competitive thing. Whenever I put my mind to making straight A's, I made straight A's, but here's the catch. Anytime they used to announce the straight A students on the PA system. So they would say, and Willie Dennis, and everybody just look around like, man, what you do? Threaten the teacher? What you beat up somebody? Or something like that. Because they didn't think I was smart.
Right.
And so my thing, it made me realize is that the joke was really on me all of those times. People wasn't laughing with me. They was laughing at me. And I don't like people laughing at me.
See, that was the purpose of me. See, I was more of a roaster and just a class clown. So it really didn't matter when people was laughing at me because I would roast somebody.
You want them to laugh at you.
I would roast somebody, and then now people are laughing at you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me being a class clown was probably like the best thing instead of me being like the fighter or just the all out bad kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I really had like teachers and principals were scared of me because I was powerful in their type of words. You feel what I'm saying? Because they like, if we let him slide, a lot of people gonna think they can slide.
Right.
And if we allow him to do that, a lot of people are gonna think that they can do that. Or we allow him to take over the class and have all these people just doing whatever, got all eyes on him. He's a little bit too powerful. So we gonna have to shut him up a little bit or kick him out or suspend him or doing stuff like that. To be honest, back in the day, it was, man, I had so much fun just knowing that I'm finna go in here and just do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
This was a job to you.
Yeah, it was fun.
Was personal.
It was fun. It was more of like I go in class but the crazy part about it, this is me though. I would do my work and then do what I want. So it was kind of like I was playing the system against. It was like, how can I really do what I want without them really getting on me saying I'm this and that? Okay, cool. So I shut them up on this and still do what I want. I just want to see what they're going to say. Right. So I do my work and then I act up.
Right.
So they was like, well, we can't really expel him because he doing his work, but he just an asshole.
Right.
So it was like, you know what? Give him a couple detention. Send him ISS or something. Or just, you know what? Just let Whitfield do him shit. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
More so it was like, all right, Whitfield. Because I'm a good person. Like, I try to get all my teachers on my side and stuff. Like, once I got my teachers on my side, it was over with. I probably had like 3 teachers who didn't like me like my whole school year. Like, literally, like, I don't like you, little boy.
Right.
Other than that, all my teachers love me.
And I think that's probably what saved you and made you not have to go through some of the things that I went through because my teachers didn't like me. Most of my teachers didn't like me because I was violent. I used to fight all the time. So that kind of like, that coupled with being a class clown, acting out, disturbing the class, got me in a little.
But the crazy part about like all that came and bit me in the butt, you know what I'm saying? Like, majority of all my high school disruptions came to bit me in the butt because I ended up getting kicked out of school because I was selling weed in school. So I ended up getting kicked out of school for having weed on me.
Who told on you?
I don't know to this day, man. I don't think nobody told on me. I was already being picked on because they thought I sold candy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, selling candy in high school was kind of like the thing, like hustlers and stuff, like was selling candy. You know, people come to school high all the time. Right. I buy people who got candy all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I used to sell candy.
Big chips, folks used to come there with chips and juices get sold out. I'm talking about just, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So they thought I sold candy and I'm selling no damn candy. I sell weed. You feel what I'm saying? So it was, he came to check me, he went in my book bag, and when he grabbed my pouch that had 16 grams of weed in it, my heart hit the floor. My heart hit the floor.
So did you go to jail for it?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Yes, I did. I got locked up in school. That was my first time ever being locked up. I got locked up in school.
Did you get a diversion program or deferred adjudication?
No, I had to go to I had to go to an alternative school. So I left that school, ended up going to another alternative school where they send all the troublemakers at.
Right.
So now I'm like, I'm definitely not finna graduate. Somebody gonna try me. I'm going here punch them in their face. Like, that's what it was. I ended up getting kicked out of that school twice, but I ended up still graduating no time. It was my 12th grade year was just crazy.
Yeah.
The last year I got was probably the most troublesome year.
Yeah. Bring that ass here, boy. How
Fuck
you come up with that?
Man,
How you come up with that?
It was just a roast, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I need something to stamp it. So I was like, I'm going to just come up with this, man. You know what I'm saying? And then before you know it, I had the whole world saying, I said, I need something to stamp it. I said, I'm going to say, bring that ass here, boy. Before everyone, I'm going to say, fuck you mean at the end. And before you know it, it was just a trend. Folk just started picking up on it.
Did you trademark it?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
So I'm sure you got. I haven't seen the shirts and stuff, but I know you got.
It's
shirts.
coming, man. It was. I got so much
Come
stuff.
on, dog.
It's coming, man. Cause you know I gotta. I wanna make sure it's the right way when I brand it out. Cause you know I got a lot of kids. A lot of parents not gonna buy their kids with a bring that ass here boy shirt. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of kids. When think about it. When I was in school, like my alternative school, they used to send us home cause we had like nowadays they got the holes in the jeans.
Mm-hmm.
He used to send us home. Like, literally, we'll get there at 8:45 and he'll say, go home. You got holes in your jeans. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain schools ain't going to allow, like, curse words on their shirt inside their school. You feel what I'm saying? So, those shirts would be for the grown folks. So, I would have something like for the kids, like, bring those grades here, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bring them books here, boy. You feel what I'm saying? That's for
Right.
the kids to wear. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just getting all that stuff down and squared out the way so I can just make sure I hit all cue points. You know what I'm saying? So, want to make sure it's all the way right before it come out.
Yeah. So what's your plan? I mean, I know you plan on doing television, right?
Yeah,
Because you primed for it.
I done did television. I'm on television right now. It's called
Where?
Wildin' Out MTV. It's on MTV
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
Wildin' Out.
I don't.
Yeah, I understand. We're gonna get him help. We're gonna get Willie D help,
Well,
man.
you know, I used to watch it all the time.
We're gonna get Willie
I used to
D
watch
help.
it all the time till they moved it to MTV too. I think in the beginning it was on MTV One.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and then I just don't watch a whole lot of television lately anyway.
That's right.
But yeah, that was that's always that's an entertaining show.
Okay,
Funny
so
show.
we got Wild Night on MTV. I got my new movie, Almost Christmas, come out in November. I'm in the new edition movie. What else coming out? Man and Wife with what her name? Taven David Man. What's her name? Off Demetri Brown. Tamala.
Yeah, that's
they cool people too.
Yeah.
I'm on their show. I think it airs in August or something. So I'm just trying to stay in the mix, man. You know what I'm saying? So then why not come back on August 8th? Well, August 4th. Then I go back and reshoot it again next year. So we just trying to stay in the mix.
Man, you in the mix.
I'm trying to stay. Most stand-up shows.
You ain't in the mix.
Most stand-up shows. More sketches. More YouTube videos. More movies. So it's just I'm just trying to make sure I'm in the mix. I don't care where it's at.
So you got your assistant yet? Because I know a lot of times.
Yeah,
you guys are doing everything on your own.
My payroll is already up, so people can quit asking me for jobs. I ain't got a job for you. You ain't have a job for me.
Right.
So, unemployment. You know they still give out checks for unemployment. You better go stand in line.
Come on, dog. I know you ain't doing it like that. You put people on.
I put my people on.
Right.
I don't put people on that I don't know.
Well, how do you get these people to become your people? You didn't always know them.
It's not really saying that I don't put people on that I don't know.
Right.
Foremost, I'm saying is I want to make sure I'm together all the way before I can really lend a hand.
In other words, ain't no handouts.
First of all,
it's
definitely not no handout situation.
Yeah.
It's more so it's like, okay, if I'm trying to get into the league, you know what I'm saying, and I'm working, I can't train somebody else to try to get into the league.
Right.
I haven't got into the league. I can't even tell you what all the possible steps of getting into the league because I haven't got into the league.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's more so it's like once I get in the league, then I can tell you like, now because I done picked up on game over here. That don't work like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm more so in the pickup game stage of my career. For when you see me 3-4 years later, then I'm gonna sit down cause I got a couple M's, you know what I'm saying, and a couple of $100,000 to invest into somebody. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But other than that, I'm in the pickup game type of stage. Well, for right now, relationships, you know what I'm saying? I got to make sure to have good relationships with people. Make sure that your first impression always the best impression. And I got my own homeboys, and I got my own people that out there who I know is smart and who is capable of, that I'm putting on first.
Right. It makes sense.
You feel what I'm saying?
Like that, it makes sense.
That's who I can't sit here and say, somebody was like, man, put me on being a stand-up comedian. Brother, I only been doing it for 2 years, brother.
Right.
I haven't sold out no shows.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't see my name on New York billboards and posters. I can't tell you the proper procedures because I'm picking up game. Only thing I can do is give you advice.
Right. Well, you know, all they gotta do is just sit back and watch what watch.
It ain't really watch. It's more so I tell somebody, man, if you want it, pray for it and go work hard for what you pray for.
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, man. Thank you. DC Young Fly.
Fuck you, man.
Say, man, and I'm looking forward to watching your progression over the last 4 years. I really want to see what you do, man, in the next 4 years.
Anytime I'm in Houston, man, you good, man.
Yeah.
Anytime I hear Willie D want to do an interview with you, man, you good, man. You got me, man. I'm always come support you and show you love.
Appreciate that, baby. Well, y'all, it's been a pleasure. It's been a thrill to let you know how I feel. Some may grit and picture fit, but the watch on my wrist, that's all you're going to get.
Fuck
Until
you,
next
man.
time, y'all be good. If you can't be good, be great. No more talk.